Mo, if the Reds have spring training and nobody goes, did it really happen?
That's a great question. The Reds are allegedly holding Cactus League games in Goodyear. Matter of fact, they played today, not in Goodyear, but they beat the Padres 15-5, scored 7 runs off Aaron Harang, who will probably blame Dusty Baker. But when the Reds have been in Goodyear Ballpark, they're playing games in front of a whole bunch of empty seats. A ballpark that seats more than 10,000 people is drawing only just about 3,000. In fact, just over 3,000 for the first 5 home games for the Reds in the Cactus League. Now, obviously, as we get closer to the season, there's expected to be an uptick in attendance. We'll get closer to spring breaks for kids. The weather will get warmer. People will be more excited for baseball, and the attendance should go up. But last year's attendance was among the worst in the entire major leagues for spring training, and this year it's down by about 1,000 people. Goodyear is a long way away. It feels like another world away, and right now nobody's going. And I gotta ask, and look, I understand. The city of Sarasota had a chance to keep the Reds, and they did not. By the way, good for the city of Sarasota, because as much as I love the Reds, if you pay for a publicly financed stadium, you're an idiot. So, their last year in Goodyear, by the way, the Reds drew less than 5,000 people. If you go back to 2008, though, they did average more than 5,300 at a dilapidated ballpark. In beautiful Goodyear Ballpark, there are more than 7,000 empty seats per game. It's only playing to about 30% capacity. And so I have to ask, with the people in Goodyear having no tie to the Reds, if people from Cincinnati are not making the trek to Goodyear, who's going to go? And why have spring training anywhere if your core people can't get there? You're coming off a season where you went to the playoffs. You're coming off an off-season where you sold a whole bunch of tickets, and yet still that doesn't translate into huge spring training attendance. Now, they're going to build up the area around Goodyear Ballpark. Right now, there's nothing there but an airplane graveyard, and you got to drive just to go get a hamburger. Phoenix is about a half hour away. Glendale's about 20 to 25 minutes away. It's a good hike for anybody. There's no beach, and let's face it, the word cactus reminds you of the desert and holding onto a cactus, and that doesn't feel very good. Okay, so they're going to build up the ballpark, and hopefully over time, people start to go. But airfares aren't getting any cheaper. Accessibility to Goodyear not getting any better. So I gotta ask, with there unlikely to be an immediate surge in attendance in Goodyear, aside from whatever financial breaks the Reds are getting, aside from enjoying awesome facilities, from a fan standpoint, if I can't get to Goodyear, if it costs me too much to go, then what's the point? What's the point of having baseball games if nobody can get to them? What's the point of having baseball games if they're being played in front of nobody? Tell me your thoughts. Email me, mo@espn1530.com, or send me a tweet at moegger1530.